Welcome to the Artist Perspective Podcast with your host, Eileen Breedlove Davis. Listen as she teaches you to honor your creative spirit, interviews other artists, and answers your art-related questions. And now, here's Eileen Breedlove Davis from Atlanta, Georgia, who just loves to tell everyone about the magic of her world of art.
Well, hello there. I am Eileen, and as the announcer states, I'm from the foothills of the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains near Atlanta, Georgia. And just in case you didn't pick up on my southern drawl, I thought I'd tell you that. And I do love to tell everyone that will listen about the magic of my art world. The podcast today is brought to you by a book written by Allison Stanfield. This book is truly a must-have for any artist library, and you will find it you'll find the link at theartistperspective.com. And the name of the book is I'd Rather Be in the Studio, The Artist No Excuse Guide to Self-Promotion. In podcasts 3 and 4, we discussed perfection, shyness, persistence, and courage. And we discussed how perfection and shyness holds us back, and it takes away our creative spirit, and how persistence and courage drive us to paint or participate in other artistic activities. So today, I want to explore with you the words interruptions and focus. But I don't know why, because I can't imagine anyone out there having the problems of interruptions or lack of focus. But it does seem like the two go hand in hand, doesn't it? And maybe interruptions aren't as interruptive to you as they are to me. And it's usually the small things that get me off track and break my focus. And here are some examples. UPS brings a package to the door. Well, you can't just put it down and not open it, can you? By the time you get back to your work, the mood's gone, and so is your train of thought or focus. And maybe you're a watercolorist. The cat jumps up on your paint table and spills your paint bucket water. By the time this is cleaned up and the cat is put into another room, my focus is totally gone. These are just two things that can and have happened during the day in my studio, so I'm speaking from experience. The $64 question is, how can you deal with the interruptions and loss of focus as you try to make the best art that you're capable of making? One way is, if there are other people in the house, let them open the door for the UPS delivery. A second way is to inform others about the times that you're working and tell them that you will be up to make lunch at 12 o'clock. Then you can eat together and talk about the morning's happenings. Number 3, and as far as the cat goes, if she's your constant companion and studio mascot, as mine is, very gently put her into another place where she is not likely to turn your water bucket over. And then you can bring her back in when your painting session is finished. So now let's talk about focus. Dictionary.com describes focus as the center, the heart, and core. If you take these 3 words and concentrate on each one, what do you come up with? To me, it's focusing on what your painting story is. Let it talk as you paint. Letting your brush and pigment describe in such detail that the viewer knows exactly what you were seeing when the painting was done. And the heart of a painting is very closely related and can be focused on fully by painting your center of interest in the brightest, sharpest, and most detailed portion of your watercolor paint or canvas. The core focus should be on holding the center of interest tightly and guiding the viewer's eye throughout the important parts of your painting. So before we go, I want to focus back on this book that I mentioned. And I've used this book so many times. It's called I'd Rather Be in the Studio, The Artist No Excuse Guide to Self-Promotion by Allison Stanfield. And it truly covers every aspect of the artist's life. And on page 13, you will find the information that teaches you where your focus should be in your artistic life. There is much more about this book and the way Allison supports you as an artist at artistperspective.com under Podcast 5 in Resources. So until next time, this is Eileen Breedlove Davis inviting you to honor your creative spirit.